Hello friends, welcome to week 2 and we're ready to start science. Today we're going to read a monarch butterfly's life and we're going to draw the life cycle of a butterfly. So notice there's illustrations, but this is actually a non-fiction book because it's going to give us information about the life cycle of a monarch butterfly. On a hot July day, a young monarch butterfly in Virginia begins a journey north. On her way, she lays many eggs. Her last egg is laid on a milkweed plant in Connecticut. 3 days later, a monarch larva or caterpillar hatches. Notice there's two names. You can say larva or caterpillar. The caterpillar feeds on milkweed leaves. When a wasp tries to lay eggs on the caterpillar, she brushes it away. Soon the caterpillar crawls to the ground. She attaches herself to a fence with a bit of silk. Her skin hardens and she becomes a chrysalis. Let's say that word together. Chrysalis. 2 weeks later, the monarch reappears. Now, she is a butterfly. Do you guys know one other word we can use instead of chrysalis? Starts with a P. It's pupa. Not poopa, pupa. The monarch butterfly stretches her crumpled wings and makes her very first flight. She lands on a milkweed and uses her proboscis to sip nectar from the flowers. So this is her proboscis. Suddenly, a net snatches the monarch butterfly. The child who caught her sets her free. The monarch butterfly's days are spent flying, sipping nectar, and resting in the sun. In late September, the monarch butterfly begins a long journey south. As she travels, she is joined by many other monarchs. They are all heading south. By November, she has reached Texas. A gust of wind blows her into a lake. After resting for a minute, the monarch butterfly breaks free of the water. In early December, she reaches Mexico. She has traveled more than 2,000 miles. Millions of other monarchs have made a long trip too. That is just amazing. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. By the middle of March, it is very hot. The monarch butterfly flies north. A male monarch finds her and dances in circles in the air. She chooses him for a mate. She lays hundreds of eggs on her journey north. Notice that she's laying them on the bottom side of the leaf. Think about, why do you think she lays her eggs on the bottom side of the leaf and not the top? She lays her last egg on a milkweed plant in South Carolina. She will not live long enough to return to Connecticut. But on a warm August afternoon, her offspring does. All right, words to know. This is important. It's like my glossary. Chrysalis, the second stage of a butterfly's life. Larva, the first stage of an insect's life. Milkweed plant, a plant that is common in North America. Monarch butterflies always lay their eggs on these plants so that caterpillars can eat the leaves. Fun fact is, if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot or even Walmart, sometimes they sell milkweed plants, and if you plant it in your yard, it attracts monarch butterflies. I have some in my yard, and I always have butterflies and eggs and chrysalises in my front yard. Nectar, a sugary liquid that plants make to attract insects and birds. As insects and birds drink the nectar, they pick up pollen. When the insect or bird flies to another flower, it leaves some of the pollen behind. The plants need the pollen to reproduce. Offspring. The young of a plant or animal. Human offspring are called children. Proboscis. A long, thin tube that a butterfly uses to drink nectar. It works like a straw. Alrighty. So now that I've read my story, I'm going to pull out my science notebook to the next clean page. And just like I've done for life cycles before, I'm going to put, oops, forgot my name, Miss Ricardo. I'm going to put my title. I'm going to put the day that I did it. And then I'm going to neatly draw my life cycle. I'm going to use crayons or marker to make sure that I color a specific color, because notice the butterfly has a specific color of wings. Look at the color that the caterpillar is. Look at the caterpillar that, or the color of the chrysalis. All right, if you guys need to go back and rewind to help you, feel free. All right, bye-bye.